fighting and dying for a cause that you believe in. I mean, it does seem noble, but if you really look up at every country in the world, no one's a good guy here.
That is true. Like,
So I think
yeah, go ahead.
colonialism. That was I guess it as I see it as a blessing in disguise, or a necessary evil that had to happen, because only through the colonialism and revolution we got rid of the monarchs. Can you believe still living under monarchs? Like anything and everything will controlled by
So,
one guy,
yeah,
and that
but
one guy
I
will. If that one guy happens to be a douche, he might have an issue with another douchebag, and both of the douchebags will
so
resort to a fight, and
how
then
different is it from the current situation of republics? So two presidents are there, and they are facing off against each other. Their countries are fighting, so that is
yeah.
not different from the monarch that you're talking about, right? So that is a present scenario, right?
Yeah, but it's a lot better. But that is true. That is true. I do completely agree that no government here is a decent government. Like for instance, China is bad news, dude. Like it is fucked up, and I honestly believe that China is a ticking time bomb, and it is just about to blast, but you do not know when it's going to blast. But
That yeah,
if you look up
yeah, go ahead.
at data manipulation, or this news manipulation or controlling, West also does that, you understand?
Yeah, which does that, but
Even Facebook steals data, even NSA steals data, even CIA deals steals data. And recently I guess they passed the bill in America where you can pull up anyone's search history. Anyone can
yeah.
anyone in the government can pull up any search history, be it incognito, be it normal windows, like, you understand?
Yeah, so that is the issue here, right? Like now you are saying a police officer with a personal grudge against somebody can straight away go to him and tell him to turn his browser history on, right? So you don't have any
Yeah,
evidence against him, but you can like search his the search history, and you can charge him with whatever. Like it is the crime of
yeah.
thought. So you are thinking about something, you like I told you about the Unabomber. I had to search the Unabomber on internet, and I was sending
Mhm.
some anti-Semitic stuff to people. So like, what if the police comes and sees my chats, and they think I'm a terrorist? Like it was just a thought. I have not acted upon it. It is not like I am going to create a bomb and kill people. But that is the policing state, right? Like the freedom and policing is like the opposites. So it should be balanced. So will you let a police
Mhm.
officer come and do whatever he wants in your house, to make you feel more secure? So that is a personal thing. So I want to be more secure. Yeah, I am open with letting police officers inside. I believe them, but a black man may not do so because of the obvious bias of the other people, right? So when you talk about this the war and that side of things, like aggression outside, the aggression is also happening inside. So in China, people actually don't worry about government spying on them. They welcome it. They're like, if
Yeah,
you're a
I
good
know.
person, they're not going to do anything to you. So
That's
it
the
is
thing,
that
dude.
kind of
Have you
manipulation.
ever read 1984 George Orwell?
Yeah, I've seen the movie
That
also.
is exactly what is going on in China. Like people have just submitted to the state. People
Okay.
have agreed. Like this is what happiness looks like. This is what happiness is. It's not real. The
Get
technology,
your slice of Rick's memories. What is it called? Rick's wafers.
what?
So no, so it is just like this Rick and Morty episode where he sells the wafers with rebellion person's mind chemicals or something.
Yeah, it could be, dude. Like what I'm trying to say is that, like, if you look at your thumb to everyone on this planet, I would ask them to do this. Look at your thumb. You see a thumbprint, and that thumbprint is completely unique to you. Do you understand how special you are? You are special to have an existence right now in the space and time
No,
continuum out of
no,
all
no,
the
no. Okay, the speciality in the society is decided based on the relativity. Like you relate to somebody else and measure yourself. Like you can like you said, this
I
experiment
relate
works
to my
when.
environment. I relate to the ecosystem, not just someone. Like the current situation, the current space and time continuum. You understand?
Yeah, that is what, like, you want every person to be his own government, right? So now you decide upon a law, right? So my forefather decided upon some law. This that may not be right for this moment, like, so where is the consensus
Exactly.
in me following that particular law, right? So
Exactly. Exactly.
I have to pay my taxes, and then I have to be proud to be an Indian. You don't give me jack shit about where my taxes are going. In a technological era where you can.
Summarize it or explain about the trips. Okay, do it.
Well, to summarize, we rode a bike across Europe from a destination A to a destination B without, a strict route, and we just take it chill, man. Just explore each country on the way. It was a very concise summary, isn't
And what was where was destination A, you dickhead, and where was destination B, you dipshit?
it? I don't know what you meant about summary. God damn. Um. Well,
Stop smoking weed.
in what trip? No, that's what I mean. You asked me about old trips, nigga. Like we started from different point. It can't be had the same A and B. It's got to be different ones. That's the point of having different trips. You visit different places. Yeah. So in trip one, we started in England and ended up in Malta, crossing 11 countries in total. And in trip two,
Hmm.
we started in northern Italy and we ended up in, well, that one was a complicated trip, but I ended up in Kosovo, and that was my endpoint. And the third trip, we started.
Which country was it?
Oh, the second trip ended in Kosovo for me, and we crossed
Crucible?
Kosovo, Kosovo.
Kosovo. Kosovo.
Yes,
All right.
yes, and we crossed 9 countries in total in that trip.
Okay.
And in the third trip, where did we go in the third trip? Stop smoking weed. God damn.
All right. Chill. You really need to stop smoking weed, man.
You need to stop smoking weed. God damn.
I can name a billion reasons why you need to, and I can name a trillion reasons why I shouldn't.
Okay,
I'm not a nice guy when I'm not high.
let's hear him.
Well, I do not know about you, but I value my time.
What does that mean?
Well, you spend time speaking to me, and I'm using my time to speak to a doctor. That's a difference.
They buy the most expensive dresses in the world. No, like, people. So this is just for the middle part of the economical structure, who want to keep the upper part of the economical structure rich. So the rich will keep giving you all this shit. This is chumma, this branding and everything. The thing that you think as enjoyment, shopping, I'm going to go shopping, that is going to give me enjoyment. It's not going to gratify your need. That is not what you need. What you are, like, it is exactly like this. You are searching in wrong places for the right thing. You're searching for the right thing, the happiness, in the wrong places, for, like,
Exactly.
temporary gratifications, right? So
Yeah. This is what I'm asking people not to believe in, like really understand why does a car gives you happiness. Like if you really feel that you are a rider, you like if you have the natural part in you, like if you were born 100 years or 1,000 years prior, you would be racing with horses. If
mm,
you really feel that, go ahead, buy the fanciest shit you want, buy the fanciest car and drive it around. But right now you live in a society where it has become a status symbol, like you need to be respected, as you said.
Yeah,
something that is looked outward. But people need to understand is that the most people also have the same shit. So if you're looking for happiness and contentment, which is your end goals, and if you can arrive to that place without all this bullshit, without destroying your own home, you know,
that is right.
these
Like
technologies and these innovations do not come easily. They come at a huge cost.
that is true too, and our technology is mostly application based. So who's going to fund something that okay, I'm going to prove something that is not that cannot be productized in the next year. So who is going to invest in something like that? Nobody. You want the companies, the people who are funding the research want a product so that they can make the fund as an investment, not just something that can update chuma they can throw away. These things are done only by these huge ultra millionaires like this Google people who are trying to find immortality and stuff like that, right? But
Dude,
in
there's nothing
mainstream,
called as immortality. This is the greatest lie technology has been convincing you. People are so concentrated on surviving, they forget about living. Surviving
no,
is different,
so
living is different.
that is true, no? So at the back of your head you always have this primal fear of dying, right? So what best is to enjoy your life if you know that you will not die, right? So you are telling them to get from the surviving phase and go to the living phase, right? So my surviving phase is not done until you can guarantee me I will never die. You get what I'm saying, right?